Hello guys, my name is Meric and welcome to how pro players play their heroes. So I started this series so you can guys learn from the best, and I will explain everything starting from items, rotations, kills and even farming pattern. So today we are looking at a talented player, Sumiya. I don't know if I pronounced his name right or not. So this guy is known as Invoker God because he's very good with Invoker. And since everyone is so obsessed with Invoker, I said why the fuck not? Let's start with him. And remember, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe for more guides like this one. With that being said, let's get started. So we are looking at Sumiya camping the rune, so he can take the rune and casually TP mid, so he can get the block and that creeps. At the same time, his items, he went for 1 Knot of Talisman, 2 Shirt Tangos, 1 Fairy Fire and 1 Iron Branch, because he wanna finish that magic stick, because he's playing against Shadow Fiend, Queen of Pain, Kotal, and there's so much magic. So we are looking at him trying to right click that Shadow Fiend so he can have that aggro and low ground advantage so he can try to CS. And he's successfully getting that deny on the range creep. But what mistake that he did is trying to right click Shadow Fiend, which will allow Shadow Fiend will right click him twice. At the same time, he didn't get that CS on the range creep, which will allow that Shadow Fiend will right click him like 4 times or 5 times. So he burned his solve so early, which will cause him a loss of the lane. And also he didn't get any almost CS against Shadow Fiend. Like now when you watch the CS, Shadow Fiend got 3 CS and also 3 denies, while Sumiya got only 1 CS and 1 deny. And even in terms of levels, Shadow Fiend got 1 level ahead because of that mistake. Now you will see Sumiya summon the Force Spirit because he does understand that Shadow Fiend have more damage, and with Force Spirit he can try to contest on denying creeps or actually trying even to harass the Shadow Fiend or even taking CS. And the second slot you see him having Cold Snap, so he can try even to kill Shadow Fiend or harass him with Force Spirit and Cold Snap. And even now he will try to finish his magic stick. And in terms of CS, he will struggle in the whole game. In the first like 4 minutes of the game, he will struggle in terms of taking CS against the Shadow Fiend. Now we will see one small mistake that Shadow Fiend did. Casually walk into Sumiya high ground while Invoker is level 3. He summoned his 4 spirits, but first he will cold snap him, and we see Bara did TP there and help out to get a kill, because if he didn't do that, actually Sumiya may even die or both may kill each other. I'm not sure about that. So we're looking at Sumiya staying low HP against a Shadow Fiend who's level 3. He turned to try to cold snap, perhaps he will get a kill, but he only have level 1 cold snap, which will not help him, and Shadow Fiend will just solve up and be happy with that kill. So in terms of CS, you will see Sumiya getting destroyed. 5 CS, 5 denies for 17 CS and 9 denies. So he's 1 level ahead of Sumiya. Now you will see Sumiya queuing up for another Knot of Talisman, which will allow him to get more damage, to try to get even for CS, or even will allow him to get some kills. And now you'll see him even try to use the Cold Snap with Force Spirit and right click the Shadow Fiend down because he have level 2 Cold Snap. But in the same time, if Shadow Fiend didn't miss those kind of auto attacks, he would actually be dead by now. But Sumiya did that because he wanted to try to have some CS, because Shadow Fiend would never try to contest while he have low HP against a Bara in the lane phase. So every time you see Sumiya trying to go for a CS, he will always be in Exalt. Every time he try to not have in CS, he will switch to Quas so he can regen up. Now as soon the courier delivered the item, which is Clarity and Raindrop, you will see Sumiya going on Shadow Fiend because he wanna kill him. He have 1 Raindrop, 2 Knot of Talisman and 1 Magic Stick, and with the Force Spirit will be more than enough to kill him. So he tanked that first raise with his Raindrop, and the second raise did hit him, but that's really okay. But if he didn't have that Raindrop, he will be dead by now, and because he made a good decision, he survived. Now again we will see Shadow Fiend come into the lane, and we will see Sumiya with Force Spirit, Cold Snap, and you see Bara is charging, and he will just drop a Sunstrike because Bara, after the charge, he will push the enemy. So that's how he easily can predict the Sunstrike. Now as soon he received the power thread, he would switch it back to intelligent with Force Spirit, Cold Snap, and nicely placed Ice Wall, and he will try to close the gap between him and Shadow Fiend. And if you want to place an Ice Wall, you don't need to stay next to Shadow Fiend or whatever enemy that you are playing against. All what you need to do is just try to switch yourself to a side so you can place that ice wall, so you can edge him. And in the same time, that poor Kotal went to the mid lane against Sumiya, who's level 8 while Kotal is level 4. With Force Spirit, Cold Snap will be more than enough to kill him. Now Sumiya used Tornado, Cold Snap and Meteor, and that would be really good against Shadow Fiend because he have that power threads which will allow him to do more than one spells. And that Queen of Pain tried to help out, but in the same time Sumiya had that Bara and even that Timber Saw. So if you wonder why Sumiya went for Power Threads and even for Force Staff, that's a really simple question, because Power Threads and Force Staff and even 2 Knot of Talisman will give you more than enough sustain and also mana. Because Invoker in the laning phase, he always suffer because he have no mana. His mana pool is kinda small, and that's why he even went for Force Staff. And Force Staff, he in this game especially, like usually you see him going for Aghanim first, but in this game he went for Force Staff because he's playing against Queen of Pain and Shadow Fiend and even Ursa. Heroes that will have blink mobility or good mobility, or even perhaps having like Shadow Blade and Shadow Fiend will always make Sumiya survive because he have that Force Staff and gets this kind of heroes. And now you will see him casually farming and finishing his Aghanim Scepter after he finished his Force Staff. You will see always Sumiya using the Courier so he can buy some clarity. And at the same time he went for the Talent Tree where he got more damage for the Chaos Meteor and also the Force Spirit. And you will see a nice little combo on that Ursa. Cold Snap into a Tornado, Sunstrike and Deafening Blast will be more than enough to kill that Ursa because he have max level Sunstrike, and also which allow him to do this combo. He have Aghanim Scepter, Force Staff, which will give him a really large mana pool. Like if you look at his mana pool at the moment, 1k700. That will allow him to do even like 5 combos, not only like 3 combos or something like that. And he's even farming pattern, he's farming next to Roshan Pit because he understands that he's playing against Ursa, which will soon come to the mid lane with a smoke or something like that, or even with a blink dagger and just blink to Roshan and try to kill it. So you will see Sumiya even using his Force Spirit so he can scout inside Rosh Pit. But he used randomly Tornado and Sunstrike along with the Cold Snap and Ice Wall so he can try to kite that Ursa and kill him. But you see Queen of Pain jumping and he wisely go inside Roshan Pit and Force Staff himself while turning his 3 quads so he can regen up and using even his Ghost Walk. And when he finally see that Shadow Fiend is really low, he will turn with Deafening Blast and kill him. So here we are looking at Sumiya queuing his Tornado and Meteor so he can kill Shadow Fiend and even that Queen of Pain, and using the combo Tornado, Meteor and Deafening Blast so you can guarantee getting the kill on both of them. And also using the Cold Snap, like see how he only picked Queen of Pain because he understands that Queen of Pain will blink out, while that Shadow Fiend he have nowhere to go. So that's why you saw him using Cold Snap on the enemy like that. And as soon that Oracle tried to go in, he used the Force Spirit and even Cold Snap along with Alacrity, and he killed him right away with the Force Spirit. That's why you see Sumiya picking actually the Alacrity on top of that Cataclysm, because Cataclysm will just randomly drop Sunstrike, but Alacrity will actually allow you to deal more damage to the enemy. Like you will see his damage almost like 340 or something like that with Alacrity. That would be more than enough to kill any hero, because you can see him go on even queuing his items and go on for that Scythe of Vice. So you can kill that Queen of Pain so easily, or any other heroes. Like jump in with Blink Dagger and just Cold Snap and Alacrity and Hex, you will actually kill anyone. And even still in the late game you will see actually Sumiya using the Courier so you can use that Alacrity and regen up. He doesn't want to go to the base because he want to be more efficient with the farm and farm more. And even though he got plenty of actually mobility like Force Staff and Blink Dagger, and you may say it's really a lot. It's not a lot here, especially in this game against hero that have like Blink Dagger and good mobility. And his farming pattern here, you will see him farming close to Roshan, sending his Force Spirit so he knows if Ursa is doing Roshan or not. And since Roshan is up, he doesn't want to farm anywhere else. He want to farm next to Roshan. And here we saw Kotal easily getting Stun Strike by Sumiya because he will try to dodge the Stun Strike, so he outplayed them. And also here with the Force Staff and Blink Dagger, he catch up with the Queen of Pain and just using Scythe of Vice, Cold Snap to kill him. Even though that we are seeing that Shadow Fiend trying to go on Sumiya, but he just used Tornado Ice Wall. Now from the power shot only that Wind Ranger used, he understands that Queen of Pain is staying there, so he blinks in using the Tornado, using the Meteor and Sunstrike and even the Cold Snap along with the Diffident Blast, and just hits the Queen of Pain, and that's really a nice combo to kill Queen of Pain or even any other heroes. That was it for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you like the series, smash that like button, and if you don't, tell me why you don't so I can actually improve the quality of my videos. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn that notification button so you can get more guys like this. This is Meric. See you in the next video.